Hey Sagittarius, Dark Dove Tarot here. Hope you're doing fantastic. This is your week ahead. This is a look at your week ahead from March 29th through April 3rd. So again, hope you guys are doing fantastic. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So again, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week ahead. We're going to find out any information. This is a general read. So again, this is going to be about finance, money, love, whatever comes up, job, family, whatever the cards have to say is kind of the focus or something that's going to be happening this week. So again, keep that in mind. Hopefully it resonates with the majority of you, but you always want to check your other signs, as some months those may resonate with you more than others. So again, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But check your other signs, as some months you may get a little more clarity or add a little more to your story by checking your other signs. So let's see what is going on here for Sagittarius for the next week. Any likes, subscribes, comments are greatly appreciated. If you want a private read, the information is in the description below. Also, if you'd hit the bell icon, that greatly supports the channel if you like what you see and hear. All right, Sagittarius. 2 more cards, and we'll get on to your oracle card. I can already see from your oracle card that you have decisions to make, that you are in a sense of solitude, and not a bad place to be. This is just a lot of noise, and now you're saying, you know, I need to quiet that noise. I need to quiet this chaos, which actually has been coming up for a lot of signs. The 5 of Wands has been coming up for a ton of signs. But like I said, with solitude, this talks about embracing the quiet, embracing the moments, being comfortable in your own skin, and detaching yourself from any of this chaos to really figure out what it is you want, or figure out what's working for you and what isn't. Because right now you're coming in with the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is a feeling of trapped energy. This is a feeling of values, but what type of values? Is it monetary values? Is it, you know, love values? Is it, you know, it talks about morals versus you know, money. At the end of the day, it comes down to that old saying, and I saw the play a long time ago, and it was a fantastic play. You know, you can't take it with you. I don't know if it was a book before, but I know it's a play. And, you know, it talks about all these people end up living in this house together. Every time, like, the mailman comes, he ends up living there, and so comes, because in the end, you can't take it with you. And I feel like that's a fight that you're having right now, Sagittarius, with yourself, is, you know, you want to feel the best that you can. And that's what you're striving for, is the more emotional value, or the value of, you know, paying attention to your soul. This is almost like a soul revival for you this week. And I think it's going to stretch over for a long time, because again, the 9 of Pentacles is feeling trapped, and they're telling me trapped in like the banker's hours, or the 9 to 5, you know, Monday through Friday rigmarole, when you have the ability to possibly change that, or you have the ability to start something new. Could also be trapped in a relationship that's no longer working for you, or maybe you guys have taken a break and you know it's not working, and you're not sure that it's something you can go back to. Because then you have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is somebody who's very wise, but is also very, you know, very honest, and can be a little critical. This is somebody who tells it like it is, and isn't afraid to say it, because this person is like, I don't have time, you know, life is short, and I don't have time to sit here and try and figure out what it is you want from me. And for a lot of you, that's where you're at. You've put your all into something, and you're not getting the value that you want out of it. Whether it's monetary, whether it's, you know, again, a different type of value, a more internal value. But then you have the Ace of Cups here, and the Ace of Cups is new beginnings, it's friendship, it's excitement. So, you know, there's a possibility of meeting somebody new this week, or feeling connected to somebody, whether it's, you know, love, whether it's emotional, whether it's, you know, a new beginning at a new job that you're connected with, or something that you feel better about. Now, there's a sense of sadness here with the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is a loneliness, not lonely like, oh, you're going to be alone, but more of a sadness, a grief of having to let something go, having to really evaluate what I was talking about here, feeling trapped, feeling unfulfilled is what it comes down to. And that's something, Sagittarius, that this week you're thinking about. What is it? You may not make the big changes this week because, again, here's this trapped energy. You have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, and they're both an energy of feeling trapped. The Eight of Pentacles, or sorry, the Eight of Swords, though, is something that you're keeping yourself trapped in. So this is saying, okay, now it's time to take responsibility, Sagittarius, for whatever bliss you want. Okay, maybe you're in a situation you're unhappy with. There are changes that can happen, and you may be like, well, easier said than done. I'm married with kids, or I have this going on, or whatever. Entertainment purposes only, so please don't blame me if, you know, there's an issue with your marriage. But the thing is, this is saying, look, you have the opportunity to change this. It's you're never too old. The opportunities never pass to change this. But it's almost as if you're worried about having to say the things that need to be said, and you're worried about the sadness, but right here in the middle of it, you're happy about a new beginning, whether it's career, whether it's love. For a lot of you, it is some sort of relationship here that just isn't working out for you. For some of you, it's also a job or career, and you're going, you know, there's something I've been wanting to do my whole life, and yes, I'll miss the people I work with, and yes, it'll feel different, and yes, I'm taking a chance, and it you know, is going to be scary, or I don't know the outcome, and therefore, you know, that makes it scarier. But at the end of the day, the Eight of Swords is you're trapping yourself in a situation. You know, you're staying in something that you know is no longer fulfilling. And that's why you need the solitude. Maybe you're taking a break from, maybe you're going to take a vacation from your job right now that you're not sure that you want to be in anymore. Or maybe you're taking a break from a relationship you're not sure. It's interesting because it's almost like once you find the freedom, even if for a day, there's a sense of peace here because you have the Nine of Cups, which is pleasure, bliss, fulfillment. And then next to it, the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, logic, power. So this is saying, I do have the power and I can see clearly. You really do need to go inside and think about what it is you want. You really do need, it's very important to be comfortable alone. It's very important to be comfortable not relying on something, and even a job. And you may be like, oh, Dark Dove, you know, bullshit, I need the money, and I get that. But it's also very comforting to know that you have the power to change that, or that there's opportunities in front of you that you may not see, because the Ace of Cups, new beginnings, and the Ace of Swords, also beginnings, but this is having the power to change that or to turn it around. So an opportunity coming in this week that may make you believe in yourself a little more in heading towards what it is you want. And then you end with the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is chaos, priorities, and competition. So it's amazing what will happen when you free yourself, what comes to fruition. There's going to be competition for your time and attention. There's going to be competition for, you know, you may find out you put your, you know, yourself out there on LinkedIn, or you put yourself out there on Monster, or whatever the different job sites are, and put yourself out there, and you may find, oh my gosh, there's 20 other opportunities that I didn't even know existed in my league, in my profession, and what I'm doing. But this is also priority. So this is figuring out, you know, really, where do I want to be? What's the next move here? What's the next step for me? But you've got to decide this, Sagittarius. Nobody else can decide this for you. And that's the biggest hurdle here. Is it's almost as if, you know, you're hoping that it'll land in your lap, and who's not, right? I would love to have the you know, I have a career during the day, and you know, I would love to have the opportunity to do whatever I want whenever I want, but that's not reality, right? We would love to have things just fall into our lap, but no, this is making it happen. So Sagittarius, I think that you're going to break free from whatever chains or things that are binding you, because it really does feel as though there's an obligation here that you're feeling, and it's very, and you need to find some sort of peace or some sort of freeing energy. And it starts with you. It starts with you clearing your head and finding comfort in being alone and making those decisions. So this week will be very interesting. I think you're going to have like an aha moment, or like a come to Jesus moment. All right, I'll see you soon.